on this terrific Thursday. It is 07:16. Yeah, that's what time it is. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Good morning. Good morning, world. Good morning to who's ever going to watch me. Wherever I greet you, I meet you, and I hope you're all well and okay. Um, but I wrote down on my topic, my description, why don't you wear a suit? This is regarding the press conference that was held at the White House. Um, or shall we call it now Elon Musk's pad? Yeah. So now that reporter who asked Zelensky that ridiculous question on why didn't he wear a suit, um, what significance did that have? What significance does that have to anything that's going on, especially with our globally with what's happening globally? This this is a further example of people being allowed in the Oval Office that are cronies, not actual reporters who have critical thinking skills, because that person asking, I've seen photos of that person, that guy, and yeah, yeah. I mean, they're a perfect couple. I mean, they look like they just like they blend together. They both have that similar complexion, that pink ruddy look. It's called the I guess it's called the pale, um, very fair skin ruddy look. I mean, there's a color palette for that as far as the makeup goes. But yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous. Like most of the stuff that's coming out of the White House. And my other question is, why has no reporters asked Elon Musk why he doesn't wear a suit? You know why? Because they don't really care what the man is wearing. They don't care what he's wearing. And the fact that Elon Musk has got so much clout in our government is there's a major violations going on with that, major illegalities with that, and now they're speaking up. They're finally speaking up. So now, my question is this: for all these cuts that are happening, don't mind me while I button my shirt. For all these cuts, these proposals that are happening, what are these people supposed to do? What are people going to do who lose Medicaid? What happens when they cut Medicare, my health insurance? As it is now, it's no frills. You go to the doctor, everything is no frills. You have any diagnostic testing done, it's going to be the bare minimum, because it's everything in our healthcare is a no frills situation. Um, Years ago, they used to have there's a supermarket in the Bronx in the tri-state area called Pathmark, and Pathmark had a brand. They had the manufacturer name brands, and then they had their branding, and then they had an additional brand of theirs called No Frills. So we are now the population of the United States. We are now going to be in a free fall, no frill type of economic environment because of what these oligarchs are doing. And until they stop all this BS, there's just going to be there's going to be pandemonium, total pandemonium here in the states and nationally, internationally too. People are protesting all over. People are protesting all over. People don't want to deal with this nonsense. You have these people, billionaire trillionaires making decisions, making cuts to people that are at the lowest income, financial spectrum income, and he's making cuts. So for the people who fed into the BS that Donald Trump was going to be, their savior, do you realize now that he's really not the savior? Do you all get it? Do you get it? Or are you still waiting for your memo to arrive in the mail? Yeah. So what is going to have to be done? They're going to have to be. They're going to have to fight, make major fights and complaints to stop what he's trying to do. Because you can't go ahead and make these cuts. You just can't do this. You can't do this. And here I'm in Dutchess County. Our county executive, she's having a day honoring Hulk Hogan. Sue Serino, what the F is up with that? Oh, I forgot. You're a Republican. Okay, yeah. Let's honor Hulk Hogan. Let's honor Hulk Hogan while they shut down the Social Security office. Yeah, that's rich of you, sis. That's real rich. That's rich. Yeah. Yeah. So, people, we're going to get through this. We'll manage. There's going to be major legal battles going on to stop the buffoonery that's coming from the White House, And for the Republicans, I suggest you, okay, and speak up and put a stop to this bullshit. All right? Because the fact that you've all drank the Kool-Aid, and people who follow Trump drank the Kool-Aid. Well, now guess what? The Kool-Aid's making everybody really freaking ill. It's making us all sick. It's making us all sick. But that's what they want. They want to have people fold. They want to have people buckle in so that they stay on top. And this deal with Ukraine for the minerals, the resources from those minerals are not going to benefit the American people. They're not going to benefit any of us. They're not going to put any type of prosperity or wealth inheritance to our heirs. It's for these losers that are in the White House, okay? Because that's what they are. He's a S offender, okay? He's a S offender. The issue that happened with Eugene Carroll and all the other women that he did that to. He beat contractors, made people lose everything. All right? And he's the president and you voted for him twice? Good. Now when your investments and your 401k goes down to zip, you could blame, maybe who could you blame? Let's see. Are you going to blame the migrants? Or will you blame Joe Biden? Or better yet, blame Obama. Oh, blame Obama. Yes, you gotta blame somebody. Yeah, we're gonna get through this, people. But my message is to all the politicians, get up off your derrieres, keep making the noise, and do the right thing for the American people. All right? Because you all were dozing for dollars, riding the Trump Republican train to get your campaign donations coming in because you got that APAC. Here, you want $50,000. Here, you want advertising. Here, you want a billboard in Times Square. You want a billboard in Atlanta on the freeway. You got it, dog. You got it. Just do our dance. Do the APAC chicken dance, right? Anyway, everybody, stay safe, stay well. Pull together. If you have people around you, pull your resources together. See, a lot of people, and it's because of how society works. People spend. They grab. I gotta have this. I gotta have that. And meanwhile, they don't have the income for it. But you know who's at fault? It's the banking institutions, because people that don't have enough credit, here, let's put it this way. You have a couple, combined income, say it's $175,000, combined income. They go ahead and they buy a $600,000 house with a $3,500 a month mortgage. What's wrong with that picture? What's wrong with that picture is that they should have never been given a freaking loan to buy a house that cost that much money. That's what's wrong with the picture. But we're going to tank. Everything's going to tank. It's already tanking now. It's already tanking. We're going to be in for a very severe economic downturn. We certainly are. We certainly are. And what I suggest people do, pull your resources together. Here where I am in Dutchess County, we have to have groups, organizations, the Dutchess County Democrats. I will work with you. I do not have any desire to run for an elected office, but I will write policy. I will make stuff happen because that's how I roll. I make stuff happen. And I don't have to be an elected politician to make stuff happen. Speaking of which, this little town I'm in, Wappinger Falls, back in 2014, I wrote up a flyer on doing a senior citizen, an event for the seniors to generate money for the seniors, where in the parking lot of the town hall here, $20 per table to sell wares, like a bric-a-brac to sell. And for that $20 per table, that money for the people who participate in the activity of a yard sale, that $20 per table was to go to the senior center. Somebody, they were like, oh shit, oh wow, I wanted to do that, but they didn't do it. But then they started doing it a few years later. But I have it on my computer. It's just little petty people. I'm not here to take your gig. I don't want your job. I don't want your husband. I don't want your boyfriend. Okay? They're so petty. They're, oh, who is she? Who is this woman from New York City coming up with these ideas? Oh, we can't allow that. Anyway, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Anyway, I have things to do. I have to go out today. Finally, I'm going to get out of the house. I get a reprieve. I leave the house twice a week. This week might be 3. Well, let's see. Today will be the first day out. Yeah. With my new condition, my hypertension too, because my heart jumps. It feels like it's going to like pop. And then I start feeling dizzy, and I'm like, oh, okay. I still haven't given me any medicine for blood pressure, so I guess I'll be like a specimen. Oh, well, what happened? What happened? Oh, she's out. High blood pressure. We don't know what happened. Oh, God forbid, whatever. But yeah. Speaking of which, if your body doesn't feel right, and you're going through changes in your body, and you go to doctors, oh no, everything's fine. We know our bodies. We know when our bodies aren't feeling right. We know. So, like I said, what was happening with me is for months I was waking up drenched, like my neck, my over here, my chest area, my groin, and this was happening. I mean, to the point where I changed my sheets twice a week, but I was waking up like almost every night, like my sheets were drenched from perspiration. That's from the high blood pressure. And then, now, this is going to sound crazy, but I researched it. The hairs on our legs, well, for me, for my hairy legs, my follicles, they would grow down, right? They started growing out, and I'm like, what the hell is this shit? And I'm looking, and both legs, like, I thought it was because I broke my leg, but even after I broke my leg, the hair was going straight down. What happens is when you have high blood pressure, because of the artery and the pressure in the arteries, it changes the structure of the hair follicle. Pretty interesting stuff, right? But anyway, I just figured I'd mention that in addition to all my other blabbing. No, not blabbing. It's real life stuff. But go Zelensky. That's all I gotta say. Till next time. Have a good one, everybody. Stay safe, stay hydrated, do the right thing. Don't be a D-bag. D-bags get called out. Till next time. Bye. Stay safe.